this is my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make brown mustard. When was the last time you said, you know, we got nothing planned. What do you say we stay home and watch commercials tonight? Well, probably never. No one likes commercials. And yet, directly or indirectly, we're affected by them every day. If you have any doubts that advertising is effective, consider the fact that on a daily basis, all of us pay more in the store to buy a product than it would cost for us to make it at home and end up with a better product. A perfect example of that is mustard. We go into a store, we buy little bottles of mustard for several dollars, and if it has a French label on it, we pay more. The excuse that most people use is, well, you know, I'm busy, and it's convenient to just go buy it and use it rather than making it myself. Well, that doesn't really hold up, especially with something like brown mustard. And I'll show you why. Here's what you need. Mason jar. Mustard seeds. The dark ones, they're kind of a bluish black. You can go to your store and buy yellow mustard seeds, but these will produce brown mustard. And this is a 7-ounce package. If you happen to live where you've got a Mediterranean or an Asian store, that's the place to check. This package cost $1.60. That's it. Next thing you're going to need is kombucha. It's a fermented tea. This I make myself. If you don't happen to make kombucha yourself, you can usually go to a health food store nowadays and buy bottles of it. So that'll cost you a little more. But in the long run, it's cheaper to make it and much better. And here's how you do it. All right. You take your jar. And your mustard seeds. Open up the package. Now these have a tendency to kind of fly around, so be careful. You've got 200 grams there, 7 ounces. Pour them into the jar. All right. Now, we will take the kombucha, which is a naturally fermented beverage. Matter of fact, I'm going to strain this because there may be what they call a SCOBY, or parts of the solid parts of the culture. So I'm going to fill this up. Oh, this is perfect. To 600 milliliters. Put the lid on. Swirl it around to mix it. Okay. Now you're going to want to leave this lid covered to keep insects or whatever out of it. And allow the pressure that builds up to leave. But that is perfect. Now the hard part is done. What you're going to do is leave this at room temperature on your counter for 3 days while it ferments and hydrates the seeds. Now your mustard seeds have been sitting in the kombucha for 3 days now, fermenting, and they've become fully hydrated. So at this point we're going to grind them. I'm going to use a submersible blender, and you can see there's some bubbles formed on the top where it's been fermenting. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt. simply because mustard is a condiment and not a main food group, and it makes the flavor really pop. If you don't have a submersible blender, you can take this and put it in a blender, regular blender, or a food processor, and that works fine. The advantage to this is the fact that I don't even have to take it out of this container. So I'll get myself a spatula here, and we will start out on low. Now I'll switch to high. All right. Now, this has produced a very thick mustard, which is fine. If you want to thin it a little bit, you can add some kombucha, but I think this is going to be about right. You're going to have some whole seeds left, and it's going to have quite a coarse texture. This is going to be essentially similar to what they call stone ground brown mustard. But it's very good. It's got a little burn to it, not excessively. And for $1.60 and whatever the kombucha cost you, you've got about 2/3 of a quart of mustard, which will last you for quite a while. Seal it up, put it in your refrigerator, and it'll last almost indefinitely. Well, I hope this was helpful. I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and share these videos with your friends. My name is Doug Cuny. Until next time, take care.